The draft is only a handful of days away, and the Steelers' options don't really look that promising, with Shador most likely going to New Orleans. And if they end up having to get a veteran quarterback, they got to go into the recycling bin to do so. You either got to pick from watch Kirk Cousins or watch Derek Carr. None of those options seem appealing if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is why the Steelers at this point, they might as well go ahead, give Tom Brady a call, and see what it's going to take to bribe him out of retirement. We know one thing about Tom Brady. If he has the opportunity to play football again, he's not going to turn down the opportunity. Even though he's the minority owner of the Raiders, it takes nothing for him to sell his minority share of the team and to get back into the NFL. I'd rather have Tom Brady than go dumpster diving in the bin of washed quarterbacks, because Mike Tomlin has to end this playoff drought. And with Aaron Rodgers more than likely hitting retirement, you don't have any other options. Tom Brady, I don't care how old he is, I'm never going to count out the GOAT. Until Tom Brady physically shows me that he no longer is capable of throwing a football more than 40 yards downfield, the Steelers need to give him a call and get Tom Timothy Brady out of retirement. The Steelers need a damn quarterback, and if you're just going to keep playing musical chairs with these washed veteran QBs, you might as well play it with the greatest quarterback of all time. You can never count out the GOAT. You get Tom Brady, George Pickens, DK Metcalf, a pretty decent offensive line, he can work with that. Tom Brady gives the Steelers a fair shot to win a playoff game with the likes of a Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson, or if you got to go up against that alien in Buffalo, Josh Allen. At this point, the Steelers need to ring Tom Brady's phone. If they don't want to do it, I'll do it for them. Just tell me Tom Brady's number, and I'll dial him up. I'm pretty confident I can get Tom Brady playing in the black and gold. The Steelers can't keep doing this nonsense at quarterback. It's utterly ridiculous, and it's embarrassing. And for the folks out there that call for Mike Tomlin to get fired due to the lack of postseason success, what the hell do you want this brother to do when you're going into the playoffs against Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL playing in the AFC, and yet you think that Mike Tomlin has a shot to win with Mason Rudolph, a washed Russell Wilson? Let's be realistic now. Mike Tomlin, as good as a coach as what he is, he's been handicapped because he's so good that people think that it's smart to incentivize being garbage so you can get a high draft pick and be in position to get a quarterback. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the narrative that the Steelers should just rebuild, trade everybody, and start over again. This is the NFL, not the NBA. You don't trade away Hall of Fame level players. At this point, if the Steelers are considering trading for Kirk Cousins or getting Derek Carr, just go ahead and get Tom Brady. You got a better shot getting juice out of him than what you do with these below average quarterbacks at this point. Kirk Cousins, in his final 5 games as the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, had 9 interceptions and only 1 touchdown. Nobody wants that garbage anymore. All Kirk Cousins has done throughout his career is scam every team that he plays for. Derek Carr, he has good numbers, but when you watch him play, he's nothing but a check down Charlie. And as a Steelers fan, I'm getting to the point where I'm strongly considering disassociating myself as a fan from this team. And I'm not going to root for another team. I'm just going to be a fan of the NFL because it really grinds my gears how they continue to act like you can win with anybody at quarterback. No, you can't. And for the pundits of Mike Tomlin that want to say, well, he's not a good coach because he can't win come playoff time, what the hell do you want him to do when you're giving him a straw and a gunfight? That's pretty much what you're doing when you're telling him pick from Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe. You can't keep expecting to make deep playoff runs when you have below average quarterback play. Once you get to the playoffs, you can't go anywhere further than the first round if you don't have elite level quarterback play. That's just what it is. It's a quarterback-driven league for a reason. It's a pass-heavy league, and you're not going to survive when you're going up against these freaking aliens and these freaking monsters with these rando quarterbacks. You're just not. Get Tom Brady on the phone right now, Mark Khan. You need to dial that brother up and get him playing in the Steelers jersey by the end of this week. Because if not, if the Steelers have to go through another year of tragic quarterback play, TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, they just might crash out. And I wouldn't blame them because I'm ready to crash out. As a Steeler fan, I've had to watch Kenny Two Hands Pickett or Kenny Two Small Hands Pickett, which I knew Kenny Pickett was garbage because any quarterback that plays with two long sleeves and two gloves, I know you're a duck. You had Mitchell Trubisky starting for crying out loud. Are you not tired of mid quarterbacks in Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh is one of the most storied franchises in the NFL. But yet, they continue to put these random jabronis at quarterback. I'm freaking tired of seeing these randos at quarterback. If the Steelers got to go get a veteran QB this year, it needs to be Tom Brady. Go ahead, roll the dice with the GOAT. You don't know if Tom Brady's washed. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Every time you count him out, he always proves you wrong. That's always what Tom Brady has done throughout his career. And I've seen Tom Brady have plenty of clips that he's posted on Instagram of him slinging that football around. He still has a lot of juice in that arm, believe it or not. And with the way that he breaks down these games, being a commentator on Fox, he still has it. Give Tom Brady a call. The Steelers got no choice but to do it at this point. If you're down to Kirk Cousins and Derek Carr, just go out and get Brady. Plus, you can get it for cheap. Tom Brady at this point, he's not trying to get a big bag. He's just trying to play for the love of the game. And if there's any team that's going to allow him to do so like the Steelers should, they would be foolish not to ring his line.